Hello and welcome back to our adventures in Westeros. Before we get into what we're doing today, I would like to look at a couple of mod specific things which we can do, which we haven't done or we haven't looked at in a while. So the first thing is Valyrian steel weapons. So we got one last time and we got this weapon which is Nightfall, which looks pretty cool and I'm pretty happy with it. However, we do have the option of reforging that weapon. There are some restrictions, however. Reforge Valyrian steel blade. You need to employ a courtsmith. Well, that's fairly easy. The second part's a little bit more difficult. Your courtsmith needs to have an aptitude of excellent with the knowledge of reforging Valyrian steel or faith with blood, magic and steel tenant. I don't know what faiths have that tenant. Let's just have a look. I assume ours doesn't. Yeah, no, doesn't. Other faiths? I'm assuming none of these do. Yeah, no. I'm kind of thinking that if any of them is going to have it, it's going to be R'hllor, but we'll go down these in order. No, so they don't have it. Old Gods of the Forest? No. Snow and Ice? No. 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 Again, no. No. That's another no. Continuing to go down here. Wondering whether I got the wrong name, but I think basically there's none of these have it. Land of Always Winter. Interesting, but that's not what we're looking for. No. 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 What's holy hair? Only members of the clergy may have beards and women must have shaved heads. Alright, sure, whatever. Moving down here. Okay, so no county in the game currently has that. Let's have a look at some of the other ones. No. 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 We're going a fair bit down the list. Can't help but notice, and none of these ones have it. Right, scroll down. Do some of these quickly. Oh no, there we go. I just saw one. It was one next. The Disciples of the Black Goat. Okay. Blood, magic, and steel. Disciples of the Black Goat have it. Let's see. Anyone else? We're already most of the way down the list. So oh wait, there we go. The 14 Flames have it. So it's the ancient religion of the Valyrian freeholds and the religion of Qohor. Okay. Is that it? Or are we expecting to see any others? I would think that might be it, but we'll see. There are a lot of religions. My god, there are a lot of religions. I'm assuming that a lot of these are pre-done because religions are probably easier to do than putting in the area, if that makes sense. Like these are done in advance of these things being added, which would make sense to me. Yeah, so far it's just those two. Yeah, it's just those two. So I believe, now I might have the areas wrong, that one of them is obviously like here, the old, I think that's Old Valyria, and probably won't have many counties that are actually of Old Valyria. And then one I think is somewhere around here-ish, maybe, unless it's here-ish. Anyway, wherever Qohor is, one's over there. So, yeah, I imagine that when those get added in, that would become easier to do. But currently, unless we convert to that religion and convert a smith, that's not going to happen. So what we would need is the second part, which is having a smith with the knowledge of reforging Valyrian steel. I have no idea how you would have a smith who has the knowledge. I guess you would have to put in an excellent smith and then get an event. That's the best that I can think. Like, that's the only way I can think this would work. We don't have anyone who's, like, eligible anyway. Nobody's an excellent smith. Can we see what the requirements are? No, not in that part. Here? Yeah, okay. So it's stewardship skill plus prowess skill, plus being like shy and diligent. Okay. So probably the same things I imagine that lead into being a good antiquarian. No, antiquarian is not that. Is it? No, it's learning. Yeah. So it's like antiquarian, but if you included stewardship as your main thing. Yeah, kinda. So you need somebody who's really good at fighting and has high stewardship. That's probably going to be pretty hard to find. Anyway, so that's that. That's the first thing I wanted to look at. The second thing I wanted to look at is something we haven't looked at in a while that is mod specific. And that is, if we go into the title history, the legitimate house system. Now, I did briefly look at this off camera at 1.4, but this is actually going up because popular opinion in the Riverlands is actually fairly high. Vassal opinion, not so much, but this means that this is going up a bit per year. So we're getting like a reasonable amount of progress to becoming the legitimate house of the Riverlands, which is neat. What's it do? I think it gives you... oh yeah, it means that their claimants are less... that means that the claimants of the rightful house are stronger. I think that's the main one. Yeah. And does it affect opinion? I think it might affect opinion. Let's just have a look in here. Might not, though. No, doesn't appear to affect opinion. But yeah, ennobled adventurer kind of affects opinion, though, which is a major issue. But that'll go away on the next generation, I assume. Because you're not an adventurer. Weirdly, you don't even have follower. Wait, yeah, you left before you would have got follower, right? Like, you should have follower. Yeah. But you don't even have follower because you left earlier, I think. Maybe? No, he was never in our court. Yeah, that was the problem. He wasn't in our court at the time, so he probably didn't get it because he wasn't in our court. Ah. It's interesting. Anyway. Just getting distracted. But yeah, those are two things I thought was kind of worth looking at. Anyway, court event. I'm enjoying a rare quiet moment between councils when Eustace pulls me aside. My liege, as your captain, it's my holy duty to fight your battles, but surely quality is everything when it... Oh, how am I supposed to do so with my job? How am I supposed to do my job with this old thing? Surely quality is everything when it comes to protecting Lady Paramount's life. So I can give you a weapon of your choosing. You can spare one of my weapons, and you can have the sullied blade, which lowers your prowess by 2, or go to the armory. You can make your own weapon. You got a Rollingford battle axe. Cool. We could give out some of our artifacts. Yeah, it's probably worth doing. Right, let's deal with our prisoners. So, you are the spouse of Lady Ursula Goodbrother. Well, in which case you're probably worth some money. Yeah, we'll take 60 for you. Onifer Bronze Creek. Looks like he's 60, is actually 38. Welcome to being recruited. Sigfie. I'll take my 50 gold. Goran. I'll take 20 for you. Galen the Depraved Harlaw, the person we took the Valyrian steel sword from. I'll get my 50 gold for you. Mistress Ursula. 50 gold. Lord Quellan Netley. I will take another 50 gold. Harry of Meergate. I thought you were a Frey, but you were just merely pretending to be a Frey. I mean, they look similar, right? Like that and that. Like, if you're having trouble with your eyesight, they look kind of similar. Right, let's do that. Get 30 gold. You're probably not wanting to leave prison. Nope. And same with you. Yeah, cool. Well, you know, we'll continue to keep you in prison for as long as you want to be there. Right. Wonderful. A curse undone. Lord Gran Harlaw is dead. Oh. He was killed by a storm at sea. Well, that's convenient. That's definitely very convenient that my rival just died. Didn't even have to do anything. Okay. When's our truce with the Reach, by the way? Well, we still have it, so let's just have a look. Truces. Truce with the Reach is 3 years. Iron Islands is 5 years. So we can probably advance both of those in, like, well, 1 in 3 and 1 in 5 years. What else do we want to do? Is there anywhere else we want to advance? Like anywhere else we want to expand? I mean, that went pretty well for us. We could potentially try and like take some wall land here, but it just seems so far away. Like it's so disconnected and has no connection to us. So I feel less into it. I do feel like taking Braavos or something would be crazy good. It would change the calculation for how much land we would need for the Seven Kingdoms, however. Because obviously it would then become the 8th kingdom. It's an interesting idea. I don't know. Do you want to take the free city of Braavos? They are probably better defended than the Reach. Well, wait, sorry. What does this mean? Spouse / Gonfalonier. What's a Gonfalonier? Huh. Anyway, I'm kind of interested in taking Braavos. We should also upgrade our men-at-arms some more. Just while we can. Now I'll go full on that one. Okay. Could wait for our men-at-arms to reinforce a second or two as well. Okay. What's this? Arranged betrothal. Prince Diggory Nymeros Martell would like to marry my granddaughter, Aline Smith. Now, this is Sir Willem's daughter. Sir Gawain is my heir, and Sir Adam is his heir. So this should be fine. Yeah, okay. A marriage with Dorne? This seems sensible. This seems like a reasonable marriage. I'm struggling to think of a reason to say no, so I think I'm going to say yes. Okay. They are betrothed. I'm assuming that means we cannot get an alliance or anything. No, but they are betrothed. It kind of just makes sense as a betrothal. Okay. How are our men-at-arms looking? Fully reinforced. Some of them are still going. We'll wait for these guys to reinforce. How much are you reinforcing by? Let's wait. Let's see. Is the number ever going to tick up? University student gave me money. I love that mechanic. Okay, so that went up by like 150. That's pretty good. We'll wait on that then. Oh yeah, we can change our vassal's contract because now we have a hook on him. See what we could demand from him. We could demand more money, but I don't really need it. I might demand more levies. In return, give him coinage grants? Yeah. Sure, let's do that. I actually like having a few extra levies from him. Just because every extra levy means that these factions that may or may not target us in the future are weaker. Oh, they're both adults and can get married. Fantastic, let's do it. Right. That seems good. So my granddaughter has married your son, however that is not close enough for an actual marriage. Or sorry, not an actual alliance. Cool. How are men-at-arms looking? Maybe one more tick? Okay. We'll wait. Scheme at court. My courtier is scheming against my bodyguard. I'll definitely let the traitor be known for that one. Oh, can we get any more money from our hooks? Also, we have hooks expiring soon on you. I don't want to invite you to court, but I would like any money that you have, if you have any. You have no money. And you wouldn't accept an invite. Oh, you would if I did that. Do I want you in my court? You have a claim on Braavos. Apart from that, I have no real reason to bring you to court. But if I bring you to court, I could force you to marry my daughter, Tansy. I'm kind of into that. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, guess what? You are going to marry my daughter, matrilineally, my daughter Tansy. And, well, you don't get a say in the matter, basically. You are now betrothed. Wonderful. Right, that's that one. So, in theory, they would be in line to Braavos eventually. Although, actually, I don't... No, actually, they're a sibling, so they wouldn't be in line at all, but still, that's fine. We'll do that. Still think it's good. Men-at-arms? They've reinforced. How about the other hook? Luco. Luco, you have 3 gold. I could, in theory, recruit you if I wanted to. Do I want to? Not really. I'll take your 3 gold, though. Yeah, thank you. It's going to expire. I'll take it. Do I want my 20 gold off him, or do I want to change his vassal contract? I didn't... Oh, I've already changed his contract, and I didn't... Oh, I could have gone for massive levies and used the hook. Oh, alright. Well, instead of that, I'm just going to take your money. Master Wallen. I'll take his money. And this Magister as well. And yours is a strong hook, so I'll take your money because it will come back. As in, the hook will come back, and I can ask for more. Yours is also a strong hook. Yours is also a strong hook. 2 weak hooks. Do you have any income? Nope. Do you have any income? Nope. Okay, I'll take your money. Nice. Okay. Do I want to go to war with Braavos? I could go to war to invade Kingdom and take the free city. Potentially, if I wanted to. Rulers of administrative government may spend influence to requisition additional men-at-arms from their governors. So you have administrative, huh? Your free city realm. Is free city administrative? Government type is free city. Yeah. Yes, it's administrative. Cool. I was just looking at it there and trying to read and figure it out. I think this could be interesting. Yeah. I definitely feel like this could be interesting. Also, I saw it got me legitimacy. I am still missing a little bit of that, though. Apparently my powerful vassals expect me to be level 4 out of 5, and all the other vassals expect me to be 3 out of 5. Oh, okay. I mean, that's cool. I can't do an invasion of Kingdom from within the realm. No. I kind of like it. We've gone and raided them before. What's your claim? Oh, your claim is on the free city, which is cool. The only problem with that one is that you would merely become... Well... Yeah. You would just be in charge. I don't think we even get an alliance or anything. No. But that would then mean that my daughter's children would then be in line to his title. That does sound better. In theory. Oh yeah, we'd maybe be able to have an alliance through the betrothal. But they might break it if we do it before. Yeah, but they probably break it if we do it before then. Okay, so I'm going to mark you here, so I remember to press the claim. Okay, so we're going to wait until she is 16. Then we're going to declare her husband's claim on Braavos. Okay, that doesn't really help us with our whole getting lots of land thing. But that would get us somewhere. What I could also do is I could just take Braavos, like take the kingdom of Andalos from them. And then I can get the rest of it with the claim. Should be interesting. Yeah, I'm potentially into that. That would give us land. Let me just have a look at how this is phrased as well. Is de jure one of your... Ah, it's de jure. So actually it wouldn't affect this at all. Because this isn't de jure. There's none of it would be de jure the Seven Kingdoms. Unless it became de jure the Seven Kingdoms. Okay. I'm going to leave it then. Because if it doesn't affect that, then it's not advancing our aims. But I'll definitely press it and get our daughter's husband the land. Okay, the Vale we can get very little land from, and therefore is unimportant because it's so little land right now. Unless, of course, we can grab somebody with a claim. Westerlands and Stormlands are out of reach. So yeah, I guess I want to try and get a claim on the Vale. If somebody can... If we got a good duchy or something, do a claim on it. Maybe if somebody had a claim on the High Lordship... Oh, yeah, it has to also exist, unfortunately. Otherwise, it's going to be worse. How about the Giant's Lands? Yeah. Claimants? You only have implicit claims. Okay. How about down here at the south? Is this actually... Is there only one way into the Vale? There's that way in. Oh, no, and then there is this way up here. Nobody has a claim on the High Lordship of the Cut, though. What is that land? Land is Moonbloom right now. the Lady Jane Revere, who's in charge of it. Yeah, so we could start making our way in very slowly there. We could go for the sisters. Yeah, I could try and take the sisters, this island out here. That would kind of fit with my taking islands thing. How about this? Hello, no claimants. No claimants whatsoever. Apparently, there's just no claimants on any of this stuff for them. Could try and take some of the Crownlands. Maybe someone like Rook's Rest. Start making my way along there. Yeah, let's maybe see if anyone's got a claim on the High Lordship of Rook's Rest. Aha, we do have some people with claims. How about Stephen Staunton? Do you want to join me? Nope. Pyron Staunton? Again, no. No. You're not going to be able to press your claim. None of you are. Okay. So that's no on that one. For Duskendale. Lady Lara. Now, there's a positive in that because it's Lady Lara, we're much more likely to find somebody who actually has a claim who we can press, like Hazel Cave here. Although we'd be trying to invite her husband, Humphrey Stokeworth, who apparently I cannot invite for some reason. Is just impossible, I guess. Helena Cave. Nope. Brella Cave is betrothed. Would not accept the invite. Lara Redfort. It's a no, but we could ask her husband. That would just be an even bigger no. Arwen Redfort. No, but only just, although we should ask her husband because it's a non-matrilineal, it's patrilineal marriage. There we go, word will come to me. You're already landed. Corella Redfort. No. I need your implicit claims. Okay, so that's a no on Duskendale, at least unless I'm able to pay, willing to pay money to a very old person who's likely going to leave our court. Okay, how about the Buckwells, High Lordship of Deerfield? So we have Lady Nera, spouse is landed. Eleanor, spouse is landed, but you're free. Oh, right, so you are one of my vassals. Yeah. So I can't press that claim. I'm assuming I can't press it because otherwise I would have. Was it Deerfield I was looking at? Yeah, so I can't press her claim. That's fine. I was just curious because it was a free. I thought there was a chance. Vanilla Carrion. It's a no, although most of it's her negative opinion of us. Much as a gift. Still not enough, I think, to fix it, because even if all that negative opinion went away, she still wouldn't want to join us. It has to be a positive one. Willard? That's a no, but wait, I can grant him a title. Does that imply that he is... It does imply he's within my realm. I just can't get him, fortunately. Guess I could land him and unland him, but I'm not going to do that. Harbor? Nope, just can't ask you. Serena Buckwell? Nope. And then you're a bunch of children. Alright. Hayford, here we come. There are 3 claimants in Hayford. Edwin Fossaway does not want to join us because he doesn't really feel like joining us. Cerise cannot join us, and you're landed. Wonderful. Well, this is the last one that borders us from the Crownlands. We have you. Your husband is landed. Helena. Dondarian won't join us, unfortunately, unless we get a hook on one of these guys, but we could try and get a hook on, say, Willem Dondarian, then we could press his claim. Oh, you know what? It's worth a try. Right. Oh, well, I guess when I say press his claim, I mean press his wife's claim. But yeah, let's do that. Granddaughter of Lady of Bywater. Ah, okay. That person. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get into this one. My spy master can be convinced. Okay, well, they're in. A thief, you're in. We need some people to make it faster. We have our architect who will make it a lot faster. We can convince our rival to do it, but for one less skill, we can have our friend in the scheme. So it's 3-month phases. Our lookout will be our daughter. Wonderful. And we've got 10 months grace. But we start in 95, so effectively what we're waiting for is the number of keys. Okay. Well, I found our path to getting some land. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what we can do in terms of like getting something that feels like it's sensible-ish. But we'll see. I mean, worst comes to the worst, we wait our 3 years, we declare war on the Reach again. We'll see. Tommen is getting better. Is Tommen... Oh, my alliance is formed because he's now a ruler. He is the province of Stonecrest. Alright, well that's cool. Tommen is... Yeah, he is currently our maester. I wasn't sure whether he was or he wasn't. So, that's cool. So him getting better is definitely good. Neighboring ruler won a war. War against the tyranny. Yeah, I imagine that you probably had a lot of problems with wars because we took away all your troops. Same reason why the Iron Islands are currently in chaos. Because I destroyed all their troops. My lord, no one can find your garments. I'm surrounded by incompetence, I mutter, storming from my chambers. It's in my son Davos's room that I discovered not only my raiments, but the boy's wet nurse. I had no part in it, my liege. He dressed himself. Alright. Davos Smith, he can be the Prince of Fashion. You are now the Prince of Fashion. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Just join a grand tournament. For somebody who is going to die any second now, definitely not. I'll get to it and he'll be dead. New acquisitions. During the daily management of my realm, I have learned of several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has great potential, but realistically I can only pursue one of them. I must determine what would ultimately give me the most value. Book. A weak hook on Mistress Lyra of Stewpot. Okay, or money. I will take money. Thank you. Thank you for more money. And a stewardship perk. Ooh. Positions of power makes my counselors like me, or I can get vassal levy contribution. We don't actually have that many faction issues anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I might just take something like this, like Hairgeld, and then maybe we switch. Yeah, maybe I take this to give us a little bit more money, and then vassals cannot currently join factions, and they kind of like us. Maybe it's time to switch. Switch to what? I don't know. I guess maybe this? Maybe try and get befriend? Try and get some bonuses from this, maybe? Yeah, I guess so. Let's go for +3 diplomacy. Nice. And then we'll continue getting that. So journal do? Monthly learning lifestyle experience. I might as well just switch it to a pilgrim's guide then, right? Yep. Might as well. That'll give me an extra diplomacy, which is nice. Makes people like us more, which is definitely good. Another grand tournament for Magister Sarah. Nope. Not going to go to that. We're going to work on our hook. There's another Magister one. There's a loyalist faction being created against us. Oh well. There's a disease not in the Riverlands. Again, not really anything we need to worry about. What land will I lose when vassals die? The Citadel. Why? Citadel's primary heir is this person. Is that true? It is. I thought the Citadel wasn't hereditary, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's elected from among the Archmaesters. So yeah, this isn't hereditary, so that's not the succession law. Except it is, because they've changed it to male preference partition for some reason. Huh. But, like, it can't be male preference partition. Maybe it's special. Maybe it'll just not work that way. Let me just have a look at the, I can't, okay, yeah, because it's a barony, I can't even look at the title history. Yep, okay, cool. And Donalwood? Your primary heir is this person, who has already landed, so yeah, we'll lose Donalwood. Fair enough. That's real. And get a claim on the High Lordship of Highgarden. Alright. I'll take my unpressed claim on the High Lordship of Highgarden. It's not what I was after, but I'll definitely take it. Let me just have a look at the duchies here. Maybe I try and take the Honeylands as well. So let's maybe fabricate a claim. I was looking for this guy and struggling. Wait, what's your capital? This is your capital, right? No, it's here. Okay. Is that right? Oh, I see. You hold multiple things. You actually, yeah, currently that doesn't exist. I could try and get a claim on Ridgeview, though, which is your capital. Yeah, let's try and do that. Right. Anyway, waiting a few more keys. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Wonderful. Got some more renown. And we're continuing. Okay. Hook is still working its way through. It's all fine. We have a little bit of money. I might upgrade River Run a little bit. Let's get ourselves another windmill. Just while we have all this extra cash. Although, you know what I should be doing? I should be buying another men-at-arms regiment. I have the Grey Cloaks. What are Grey Cloaks? The City Watch of Old Town. Oh, right. Yeah, cool. So these are unique for us now. Let's grab them. Are they any better than Armored Footmen? No, in fact, you could argue they're worse. But they do have more toughness, which might be a bonus. So, yeah, okay. We'll make some because they're unique, basically. I'm going to wait just a little bit. Yeah, we'll go for that much. And we're about to get the last key that we need. Scheme at court. Someone's scheming against me. Really, Malco? Really? I don't even know who you are, Malco. Oh, wait, are you my rival? Yeah, it's my rival who's scheming. It's her. She's scheming against me. He's part of the scheme. Okay. I mean, that's kind of acceptable. Someone's scheming against my bodyguard. I'll let everybody know. Definitely. Can't be scheming against my bodyguard. I need him. What if someone tries to kill me? Right. Let's go. Seize the moment. Val Wards. I have started a series of vicious rumors against Willem. None of them are true, and someone should decry them as the obvious lies they are. What better way for that someone to have Willem in their debt? As a strong hook as well. Willem Dondarian. Will you join me? Apparently Willem and Donald will, but his wife will not. Why not? Why will your wife not join you at court? For some reason, she just won't join? Who's Prudence Pyle? Like, why do I need the... Who's Prudence Pyle? Is that your sibling? No? Neither. It's not your sibling. It's not your child. It's your mother? It's your mother. Okay. And your mother won't leave court because she's currently in the court of her mother. No, she's currently in the court of her child. Okay. Which is why you didn't leave, because your mother wouldn't leave. I think. So I actually need a hook on you now. To get you in. Because actually your husband doesn't matter at all. You're the only person that matters in this situation. Right. Well, Spy Master, here's your prestigious good word. There you go. Thief. That's going to be probably not my rival. Probably this person here. Infiltrator. It's probably going to be you. Or my prestigious good word and a bribe. Footpad. That's probably not going to be my rival. I just don't feel comfortable having one of these with my rival. I get the feeling there's probably an event where they stab you in the back or something. So let's go with this. Wonderful. How long's our truce with the Reach? That might be the next thing we look at here. 22 months. Yeah, that seems more likely. Okay, my vassal is scheming against me. I'm not going to accuse my vassal. Again, the suspicious hook activity, but that's okay. We can repair this book. Sure, I'll repair the book. I can demand payment from my vassal. I can also change his stuff here. Yeah, we could. I mean, he's fine to have his religious rights. I might take away his title revocation for that hook. Yeah, that's fine. Not that I'm going to revoke his title, just because it would be nice for him not to have it right now. Just in general. So how many days per phase is it? It's 80 again, so it's going to take exactly as long as the previous one too. Wonderful. You're 6 months away. I should probably just buy up this to the max rank then. We're not doing anything for a little bit. And then maybe look at Old Town. Old Town's fully upgraded. Maybe just upgrade one of these, like Stars Ban will buy more Godswood in, I guess. Sure. Seems reasonable. Diplomacy perk. Nice. I will take a point in maybe befriend? Oh no, I'm just kind of seeing what we have. We do have captain effectiveness per dread, which would be nice. Actually, you know what? Single point, thoughtful is huge. Opinion gain from gift is good. And then actually, you know what would be great? Ducal Conquest afterwards. Because if we take Ducal Conquest, then I don't need to look for claimants for duchies. I can just... Oh, finally. Gwaine no longer wants to be our rival. No, let's stop being rivals. Fantastic. But yeah, if I get Ducal Conquest, I no longer need to go around like begging to get like these claims. I can just declare them. Like declare wars. Alyssa's first teething. She's lost a tooth. I will give her 40 gold for it. Yeah, sure. Then I will take the tooth and I will destroy it for 40 gold. Wonderful. That seems good. I can also demand a payment from her. I'll demand my 20 gold from this child. Oh, because she had money. Because you have the house head claim, right? So we actually made 20 gold overall. But because she had the house head claim, we're able to take money off of her, right? So we gave her 40 gold. She then had enough money for me to take. And I destroyed the thing for 40 gold. So, yeah. It was actually just an amazing deal we made there. It's just free money, basically. Offer knight tutelage. You would like my grandson, Brynden Frey, to become a knight. That seems perfectly reasonable, yeah. Seems like the kind of thing that I'm okay with. Old court. Feast under your name. Nope. Offensive monument. My liege, I come to you as a representative of the Riverlanders from the province of Greetland. Our plea to see an important monument for our culture restored was ignored by the Lord. He is actively hindering us from rebuilding. Mother, allow me to explain, Gwaine interjects in a panic. This monument makes a mockery of our culture. It depicts Crownlanders as monsters. Surely you can see why I would oppose the restoration of such a hateful monument. Okay. So every realm that is Riverlander will get pleased peasants, and the cultural acceptance will go up, or tear it down. Culture conversion speed is better. I guess I'm gonna have to give my okay for it. Yeah. My Lady Paramount, I'm a loyal and willing subject. Let me practice my faith in peace. This is Lord Glendon. Lord Glendon, have I ever done anything to you that would make you think that I'm not gonna let you practice your faith in peace? You can be religiously protected if you want to be. I can try and convert him, or say your beliefs are tolerated, not sanctioned. You can be religiously protected, don't worry about it, I don't care. All Sea Drinker is not happy, but that's my drowned man. Yeah, I don't care. Right, my business here is done. Okay. And now I can get 95 gold from you for the privilege. Nice. Okay. Nothing I need to do here. You got me a claim on the Lordship of the Uplands. No, I don't need that claim. I need a claim on the whole lot. If you could just get me that claim, I'd really like it. Culture has discovered court officials. What is court officials? Domain limit up by 1. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Do I want land here? So do I want Beacon Bridge? Or, instead of Beacon Bridge, do I instead want Greetland or Steelhead? Well, Greetland is currently my son's land, so probably don't want that. Steelhead is garbage. So for now, I think I take Beacon Bridge from House Redmark, who looks like they got it when we took charge anyway, so... Yeah, I'm going to revoke your title. Cool. Don't care that you're holding a grudge, because it's my title now. And I can station a men-at-arms there. Like, right there. Also, all of these things can now go up to 19. Is that something new with the court officials? I have no idea why it can go. Why can it go to 19 now? It could only go to 17 previously. No, I have no idea either. Okay, well, I'll just increase the size of some of these, I guess. Get more men-at-arms. That seems fine. You're earning 68 every month. It's kind of crazy. Right. Something in common. I'm happily soaking in the bathhouse, sharing deep reflections and salacious jokes with Magister Belligear. As I feel all tension leave my body, I realize it's not just the warm water loosening my muscles. So she holds Tohir's fork, so she's over here somewhere. Okay. I'm genuinely having fun, and it's all because of Belligear's company. Until we discover our common passion for bathhouses, we hadn't had any chance to really interact or get to know each other well. Well, because she's overseas, she's over here. At least as far as I know. Anyway. Now, I really look forward to our regular rendezvous there, as they are always filled with laughter and merriment. Have we truly become friends? Yeah, we can be friends, that's fine. I'm happy to be friends with this random person. I'm also happy to take another 55 gold from Lord Waldemir. The Black Rose. The person who, yeah, the person who... Oh, wait a second, he holds the High Lordship of Highgarden now. Wait, has he always held the High Lordship of Highgarden? I just realized that Highgarden isn't in Highgarden right now, so we actually have a claim on his title. He's the guy who gave us the contract to put Aubrey the Corrupt in charge. Alright, interesting. Huh. Also, is that the first personal coat of arms we've seen? There's a decision for doing that, right? In here, adopt a personal set of arms. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I think that is the first one of those we've seen. Also, there's a little, ooh, look at that. Not only is there a little thing happening in the Westerlands, but do you see the most important thing that's happened? Give you a second. The most important thing is his mother is dead. Why is that important? Well, and suddenly, all these claims become very possible because their alliance with the Stormlands is gone. It also means that, in theory, the opposite is true as well. Maybe it's an opportunity for us to take Castamere. Ooh, okay. Opportunities have opened. When's our truce with the Riverlands? Not Riverlands. Reach? 11 months. Maybe a little war with the Westlands first? It's worth thinking about. They're allied with Brightwater, but Brightwater's not going to give them enough troops. There is a little disease happening here, which is unfortunate, but it's not actually that much in the way. Maybe a war for Castamere would be good. That's not the one I meant. This is the one I meant. Yeah. Whose claim is it? So Lord Ormond. My friend's claim on Castamere? Or Lord Meredith's? Okay. Well, I'm going to press Lord Ormond's claim on Castamere. That seems fair. So who currently holds Castamere? Just out of curiosity. I'm just trying to figure out where he got his claim from. It's currently held by Vance. Well, his mother currently holds it. Ah, but he is not the primary heir. Why is he not the primary heir? That's a great question. Who are you? Ormondari. Oh, you're his child. I see. It must be because the Westlands have something that stops it from going outside of the land, like outside the kingdom. Yeah, it must be at a high enough crown level, is it, that would do that? Okay. Well, I'm going to declare for Lord Ormond's claim on Castamere. And with that, I am going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.